You're joking, of course. Donnie Yen is running the show. Are you excited about tonight's event? Excellent. So are we. I'm one of the main programmers of the New York Asian Film Festival. We're really proud and happy to have him with us tonight. It's his first North appearance at a North American festival. Before we bring him to the stage, I do want to say a few words. Just to make you wait a little bit more. It's too hot this day of summer. You waited outside already. You can take it a little bit more, maybe 5 minutes. I just want to say a few words about this film. It's a much more complex piece than your average martial arts movie. It was directed by Mac and Chong. Nothing to do with Cheech and Chong. It was directed by Alan Mac and Felix Chong, who are pretty much at the top of the among A-listers in the directorial roster of Hong Kong. They co-wrote and directed Infernal Affairs. Have you seen Infernal Affairs? You're loud, rowdy, and educated. That's brilliant. You're the perfect audience for this. Alright, so it was directed by these two guys, so they're really into taut psychological drama. They also directed Overheard, also a brilliant film. So for this, they tackled one of the stories of the Three Kingdoms, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Though it's called Romance of the Three Kingdoms, it's really a war epic. It's about complex political manipulation. There's a lot of fighting in there. There's also a lot of mind games. But what you need to know, there's a really few characters that stand out in there. Have you seen Radcliffe? Yeah. You've seen everything. You've seen everything. I don't need to tell you anything. So it's a few years before the events of Radcliffe. It's about 8 years before. It's set around 200 AD. China is at a time of civil war. Everybody's fighting each other. Basically, you have on the one hand, you have Cao Cao, who's the prime minister, the generalissimo, who is played excellently by Zhang Wen, and he's facing a group of three people, three brothers, Zhang Fei, Liu Bei, who becomes the next emperor. Am I spoiling this? And it's not in the film. And Kuan Yu. At that point in the story, Kuan Yu, also known as Kuan Yu Chang, that's actually the Chinese title of the film, has been defeated and is kept hostage. And Kuan Yu is this amazing warrior that everybody wants on their side, including Cao Cao, who's this mastermind, incredible politician and strategist, and so on and so forth. So Cao Cao at the beginning of the film is trying to recruit Kuan Yu to his side, because the guy is just this amazing warrior and tactician as well. So all of you at some point or another have gone to a Chinese restaurant, I hope. So you see the little statue you find, the guy with the long beard and the super long spear, that's Kuan Yu. He's the icon for actually police and triads alike, people who can hurt you and harm you. So, anyway, he's got the statue almost of a god, like the god of war, so almost like Thor, except without the blonde hair and the beach surfer looks. But it's a personage, a character of immense magnitude for Chinese culture. It's only fitting that he be played by Donnie Yen. And without any further ado, please welcome.
You guys are making me nervous.
You're making me nervous.
Anyways, you know, I brought some souvenirs, a folder for every one of you, all the way from Hong Kong. I'll be like, oh, you guys like
it. The film already dates back to early 2011, but would you like to say a few words about the film? We'll talk more for the Q&A session.
Well, you basically told the whole story. I don't have to say anything, right? But this film, it's probably one of the hardest roles that I've ever taken, because number one, I have no knowledge whatsoever about the Three Kingdoms. So when the director asked me to do this role, I was kind of reluctant, and I wasn't sure if I could do this. But you know, I want to try different things, right? And I said the first obstacle was legendary. This person supposed to be, I don't know, 8 foot tall, giant, right? And then got beard all the way down to the floor, and which anything I have. And, so and plus, but primarily I have not much of knowledge of the Three Kingdoms, but you know, I did the best I could, you know, did some research and try to stay into character, ate a lot of food. I was eating 5 meals a day, you know. When I did It Man, I was on a diet, eating 1 meal a day. When I did this film, I was eating 5 meals a day. So you know where the money went. The money went to the food. But, you know, I'm so happy.
Thanks a lot, Danny. We'll be back on stage later, so keep your questions. I'm sure you'll have questions for this. Thanks again. It's an immense, immense honor for me to be on stage with you for your first appearance at a North American festival. I just want to thank the Hong Kong Trade and Cultural Council for their support. It made this possible. Thank you.